Hey everybody, it's Marty from owingsart.com. That's OWINGSART.com. Thanks for stopping by. I'm excited tonight because I'm going to do a review of a pencil that I've been waiting to do for a long time. What prompted me to do it was a request by a YouTube user named Sheena A. So Sheena A stopped by, she watched a few of my videos, dropped a little love on the channel and said, hey, really appreciate you putting the information that you do out there. And I'm having a little trouble trying to decide which pencil I should buy. A Caran Pablo pencil, that's a Swiss-made pencil, or a Faber-Castell Polychromos, that's a German-made pencil. Well, I'm here tonight to review the Pablos, which I haven't done yet and been wanting to do, and also I'll do a little versus, a little battle between the Caran and the Faber-Castell pencil, and I'll do that as well tonight. So in this video. So before we get started, without any further delay, bam! There's the pencils I picked up to do the review tonight. These are all Caran Pablo pencils. I think I picked up 11 of them, and go through those colors with you. But I will in a minute as but I'll show you them right now. I'll fan these out and show you. But I made some marks with each one of these pencils, put them down, put them to the test like I do with every pencil that I review, so I'll show you that here momentarily. But first thing you notice about these pencils is they're pretty well made. They're a six-sided pencil, so if you have them on a surface, for instance, like this, and it's slightly at an angle, they're not going to roll off, which is handy if you use a drafting board like I do, which is at a slight angle. The other thing you're going to notice right off the bat is this pretty high quality, very high quality I would say, cedar casing around the pencil, and the nice fat thick 3.8 millimeter lead, right? The reason that the cedar casing is important and high quality cedar is important is because if you don't have that, you'll get chipping at the end here of your pencil, and then lead breakage, which will ensue a lot of times. You'll notice that if you use a cheap pencil, there'll be like notches out of the pencil here as you sharpen it or whatever. Pieces of the wood will fall out. If you get the tighter grain cedar, and you just turn the pencil and you can see the grain, I don't know how well you can see it, but if it's tight, it's good. It's usually pretty good quality, not new growth cedar. But anyway, that's one of the things you'll notice. The other thing you'll notice is every pencil has the name of the color on it and its corresponding number. This happens to be apricot. And then it's got 2 stars on it for light fastness. So the higher the number of stars on a pencil, the more light fast it is on the Caran line. Now this comes in 120 pencils sets. There's 120 pencils in the line. It comes in a multitude of different sets, including 12, 24, 45, 60, and 120. I'll show you a couple of those now. This is a brochure for this line of pencils, the Pablo. And here's their color chart. So you can see it's extensive. I can't even really give you a close-up here, but let's see, bring it in a little bit here. But that's kind of what you're looking at here. Just a whole huge range of great colors for the pencil artist. Okay, and and here's some of the sets. So that's pretty cool. They kind of show you the sets there. So let's see, it's 120, 40, 80, 30, 18, and 12. So I might have misspoke, but those are the sets there. And then it comes in a special that like Faber-Castell does, this anniversary edition or the special boxed edition, which I don't find extremely valuable. I mean, you can get the pencils in a tin and save yourself $100, and you probably have a place to put your pencils anyway. If not, it's cool if you want to get that. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about the individual performance characteristics of the pencil. So first of all, I laid down some lines here. And then I noted each color of each pencil and took care to make notes as I went along. Like for instance, the red here, the scarlet, is really a rich color. I mean, really a nice red, and it came out really well. On the other hand, the black, and this may be because it's an ivory black, but really wasn't deep enough for my liking. It was good, but it just wasn't deep enough. And here I make some notes. It's a 3.8 millimeter lead. It's soft, very soft. I found them to be kind of extremely soft, which is good. Great color, and these are oil-based, and they cost about $2.99 each, which is expensive for an art pencil. But let's just get right into the comparison, the Caran versus the Faber-Castell Polychromos pencil. And here, I again, similar test, but what I'm doing here is I'm laying them down side by side. So you'll see here, there's the Caran Pablo in light ochre, and I just found a similar color in the Faber-Castell Polychromos. And this is a light yellow ochre. And then here you'll see this sphere, and I made some notes. And some of the notes I made here are, both pencils are really soft and have strong color, which they do. And both blended well, although I give a slight edge to the Faber-Castell as far as blendability, the Polychromos. I think the big difference maker here in terms of overall comparisons of the pencil is this right here. It's the cost. So it's $2.99 for the Pablo, and it's only $1.75 for the Faber-Castell. So that's quite a difference when you're talking about, buying a bunch of pencils. If you're not going to buy them in the set, that's quite a bit of difference in terms of cost, and that's going to make a difference with any artist who has to, pay for large numbers of pencils to do their drawings. That and the fact that there's a slight edge too in sort of the, I don't want to say the richness of the color necessarily, because both of the pencils perform very well in terms of richness of color, but I think it's maybe in the way the Polychromos lays down just slightly better than the Caran, which, believe me, it pains me to say this because I love the Caran Museum Aquarelle watercolor pencils that they do, and the Luminance pencil that they make, which is supposed to be a step up from the Pablo, but I didn't find a lot of difference between those pencils. But the Caran pencil is a very, very high quality, Swiss-made instrument of mass creation. It's just excellent, but I have to give the edge to the Faber-Castell Polychromos. So Sheena A, if you are watching and checking this out, my recommendation is you go with the Faber-Castell Polychromos. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. It's the choice of many, many really great pencil artists. You're not going to be disappointed with your choice there. The great thing is, if you do buy a couple of these Caran pencils and you want to try them out, they are oil-based, as are these Faber-Castell Polychromos. You can mix the two. There's no law saying you can't mix these pencils, and it helps that they're both oil-based. So when I was using the blending stump, which I'll show you here, to blend some of those colors, I just it was really easy to mix the colors if I wanted to, and so it was great. Anyway, that's just about it for the Faber-Castell and the Caran Pablo pencil, which this is really a review of the Pablo and a versus of the Faber-Castell and the Pablo by Caran. Both excellent pencils, but for value, Faber-Castell stands out. All right, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Thanks, Sheena, for dropping a little love on the YouTube channel. And don't forget to, if you're checking this out, leave a thumbs up or a like. If you're just a YouTube user, want to leave me a question, I'm happy to answer them, and I'm happy to post video responses and do reviews. Love ideas, so keep them coming. Hope you get some time to draw today. Thanks, everybody.